the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's a okie dokie? What the hell is that? What is going on? Oh boy. And we're frozen. All right. Okay, so apparently the camera is deciding not to work, which is always fun. We have microphone, we have audio. Yay! Now we just need camera. Dirty son of a bitch. All right, so I don't know why the camera doesn't want to work. Sure, said that didn't take long. Yeah, I know, right? The camera's supposed to work. I don't know what the hell. Okay, this is confusing. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, people. Well, hold on one second. Let me try this. Let me try this. Yeah. Okay. Nope. All right. Well, this is fucking what happens when the power goes off when your PC is running. Oh boy. Oh, we did it! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. You know what? Fuck this. We gotta do this right. Just kidding. That takes too long. Hey, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I think everything is working. Hold on one second. Yep. I can hear me. I can see me. Okay. Well, I didn't think we were even going to have a damn show. Already lost power a couple times. So fair warning. It is ugly over here. It has been raining off and on for the vast majority of the day. It is not raining right now. But it is also not looking super. Yeah, because here's the radar. So, hey, we'll just go until we lose power. How about that? Huh? We'll just go. I hate this goddamn house. I don't hate the house. I hate this goddamn neighborhood. This neighborhood, you know, for as much as a house costs in here, you'd think the power would stay on even if somebody farted. And it's, Jesus, it's awful. I just hate it so much. So, all right. Well, now that's enough of me complaining and bitching and moaning. Actually, it's not, but whatever. No one wants to hear it. So, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited because she's back. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the show everybody's favorite mom, because she's better than yours. Please give it up for JennyIsMom, everybody. Hello,
Hey.
mother.
So your roof is leaking?
Fuck yes.
Oh my God, Barry.
We have had roof leaks off and on in this house since like year 3.
So you got buckets everywhere?
No, but I have mixing bowls all throughout the attic. Because it's not like it's not just like pouring down. But what's crazy is because our attic is so big, because we have that, it's basically like a Texas basement, I guess, but it's not. But you use stairs to get to the attic. You've seen it, and then it's just the whole second floor is open to you. You can get anywhere. But also, when you get a leak, it's cavernous, so it echoes, and we'll get a little drip, and I'll know immediately.
That would drive you crazy. Anything like that drives you crazy.
I hate it so much. So
especially
like
if you're trying to sleep at night.
Oh, but there was like 3 little, just drips, just once every 30 seconds. You just hear. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. So I'm up in the attic trying to find them, and I had one bowl up there, like I have a permanent. This is no lie. I have a cooler, a literally a cooler you would take to the beach. I have this little red cooler in the attic where you could barely get to it. Like I have to get on like my hands and knees, almost army crawl across the rafters to get to it. But it was at this, I think it was at not a ridge vent, but at one of the vents that they put in the roof.
Yeah.
When we first moved in, that was leaking really bad. Like it came through the ceiling and was like stained and shit. And so I just put this cooler up there to catch the water and then just left it. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. That's just.
It'll evaporate in the hot days.
Yeah, that's just a permanent catch-all. That's what that is. And I made them come out and fix it, and they said they did. But I'm like, I ain't risking it, so I just left the cooler there. And then I can name 1, 2, 3, 4 other spots where it leaks, just randomly, not like every rain, just fucking random.
So how long have y'all been there now?
2014, so 12 years.
So 12-year-old roof. Gosh, it shouldn't be leaking like that yet.
Well, I still haven't even replaced the sheetrock from Harvey. So that was 2017.
And you didn't file insurance?
No, it wasn't big enough. Like my deductible, it would have been.
You need to get you an adjuster.
I used your guy, the guy that you sent, that you said he came out and he was able to get you a roof.
The public adjuster. He said no.
Yeah, he was like, I'm sorry, bud, but you just don't have enough damage. Because he was like, if it's only the roof and it doesn't, like, he goes, whoever did the roof did a shitty job. It's a shitty roof.
Oh, no.
But he was like, you just don't show enough signs of like hail damage anywhere else to be able to blame it. It's just a bad install. I was like,
oh, honey, do you know how much roofs cost?
Oh, yeah. Mother, tell me about it, because not only, I mean,
your house.
This is a 1-story. And like roof wise, like,
I know.
Well, just concrete, just pad, right? So this counts the back patio, the master patio, the garage, the front porch. So just that is over 5,500 square feet. And then you've got, a second pitch, and then I don't even know how much a roof would cost, but I'm guessing it'd be upwards of 50, 60K.
I don't know, it'll be expensive. You might be able to get it around 30.
Shit.
I'd put some bids out. I'd put some bids out for sure.
Well, I'm not doing it right now. One of the things I had, let me tell you, these fucking builders, at one point I had a leak where the old hot water, so we had 2 water heaters. We have 2 water heaters, right? One for like our half of the house and then one for the other half of the house that we never use. Well, when they put when they put the first water heater in, so upstairs in our attic area, there was a place where I was like, okay, we're gonna put a theater in here, like a man cave, movie theater room or whatever. And then on the other side of those walls was storage. So I was like, just don't put anything in there. I'll put some plywood down, and that'll be where we eventually, when we move out of the theater and sheetrock it in, we'll put all the shit back there.
Right.
Well, Fuck no, they don't listen. I go up there and they've built a water heater right dead ass in the middle of the storage area. I was like, they can't be there. You need to move that out of my storage. So they had already, done the vent for the water heater into the attic. These jackasses literally take it out, move it, and don't even put plywood back.
Oh no!
Where the old water heater was. It was just felt and shingle.
That's a leak. That's a leak waiting to happen.
With a big square. Oh yeah, eventually it did. So I had to climb my ass up on the roof about 2.5 years ago with a patch kit and just patch the shit myself. I had mesh and roof tar. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm not buying a box of shingles. I just roof tarred the shit out of it. I was like, that ain't never leaking.
Oh,
so what I got to do now is, when they build the roof, and I was freaking out because we had never built a house. I didn't know this, but they'll put cleats, to be able to rest on or stand on or climb on.
Right.
So they literally nail shit into your roof, into the shingles.
And then they took them out and didn't seal it.
Well, they take them out and they seal them. But if they don't seal it good or whatever, that caulk dries and cracks, then that's where you get leaks. And that's pretty much where all the leaks are, is where they nailed 2x4s into the roof, which is the stupidest idea. I was just like, what the fuck? That's the leak we got from Harvey is because of that.
Oh,
yeah. So when it rains a lot and gets saturated, there's wind, the fucking, I hate it. I fucking hate it.
You're not having a good day.
I'm not having a good house. This house I love this house, but also I hate this fucking house. Like, oh my God. Yeah. But anyways, what's going on in your world?
Well, I'm just so busy working. The market is just, I was reading in the paper this morning, the market sales are up about 6%. And I said, well, I can attest to that. I'm in the middle of 4 transactions.
Well, that's amazing.
I feel a trip coming on.
You feel a trip coming on? Watch out, world. That's awesome, Mom.
I told Paul, man, it's gotten busy. Maybe we take one more trip.
Well, he's like, oh, shit. I thought we were done. But I had heard on the news, Mom, that they've said that basically anybody that was like selling their home, they were pulling them off the market because, I don't remember the exact reason, but they said everybody was pulling their houses off the market. I guess
I don't know, but
they weren't getting what they were asking or whatever.
Yeah, I had 2 listings. The first one I sold in 1 day, and the second one I sold in 5 days. And then I wrote this contract this weekend, and now I've got their listing, and I'll sell it. I sell listings pretty fast. It's all about pricing in this market, knowing how to do it. But anyway, it's good news. The Chronicle put it out this morning. The HAR says that the number of sales is up, not the prices, but the numbers. Of sales is up.
So people
like
are
6%. So
people are buying,
to stir,
right?
People are starting to stir and decide to move, and
Well, that's
anyway. Good. Take it while you can get it, because you never know. Yeah. When you're on commission or on, you just don't know when your next deal is. So,
well, you might have just picked up another client right here. Chuck said, "Mama Jenny is a realtor. DM me her info. I might be selling soon." So there you go.
Well, I'm your girl.
Get you, Chuck.
But my last 7 listings, I have an average sale of selling them within less than 3 weeks.
Wow,
so that's pretty good track record.
That's good. Y'all don't know. I used to be a realtor. I can tell you the trick. She just lists them for $1, and then they sold it for $1, and then gone. And then she gets her 3%.
You did not like this business.
I was the worst goddamn realtor. Oh my God, I hated it.
Well, so they will know. The kids will know when Barry got in the business, and I was helping him. He had every problem that you could think of in every transaction that he did. The first 7, he did good business, but I swear everything that could go wrong went wrong. And I'm like, son, this is not like this all the time. And he would look at me like it was crazy.
I was like, the fuck it ain't.
I'm not doing this.
I just remember hauling renters around looking for a home. And in August is 104 out with 100% humidity. And they're like, well, can we look at 7 more? I'm like, In your mind as an agent, you're not supposed to, but I'm like, bitch, I'm getting maybe $300 commission on this. We done burned through that in gas, okay? Fuck no. I didn't. I was like, okay, Jesus Christ. And then they eventually ended up not renting. They didn't do anything. I was like, you sons of bitches.
I remember the one, you may not remember this, but the one transaction that we thought, okay, it's a friend and they're really great and it's going to be going along great.
Brian Rommel. I remember it. Yep.
And then Barry calls me
with the lake, with the with the pond on property.
The pond is not it wasn't permanent.
Wasn't like, yeah.
A pond has to be permanent? That's even a new one on me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awful.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And then that one chick that I knew was psycho. Remember that one chick? I mean, you know how many friends I almost lost? No, I've lost her. Like, her and I were friends, and she ended up being a goddamn psycho, her and her man. They were fucking crazy. I almost disowned Laura because she was batshit crazy. I was just like,
I remember that.
You know what I realized doing real estate? I hate people. That's what I realized. I fucking hate people. And you can't be in that job if you hate people.
Except the decades.
No, I fucking hate them too. I hate everybody right now. Fuck all these people.
Don't listen to him. Hey, I got to tell you, I'm switching conversations here, but the finals.
Okay.
The last game. Pat, my friend in San Antonio, that's such a big Spurs thing, she sends me a Spurs t-shirt to wear the night of the game because I've really been into it. And I wanted the Spurs to win so bad. So I get my Spurs t-shirt on and send her a picture and hoping that none of the Rocket rowdies see me as a traitor. But I love San Antonio and I loved Wemby and I wanted them to just, they just couldn't hold the lead. It was so sad, but they're going to be good for a long time.
Yeah, yeah, they've got a bright future, but it's just
they really do. I told her, do not, despair because they weren't even supposed to make it this far. I mean, they really are. They're really good. It was enjoyable.
100%. Yeah, we talked a lot about it last week about their future and. Oh yeah. We spent a pretty good amount of time on Thursday's show talking NBA Finals, and of course, since then we had the game 5 where New York closed 5. It out. And
did you talk about the Rockets and their future?
Not yet, but we're getting to it. I still got to show the new uniforms. Those are ugly in my opinion.
Those mustard yellow ones.
Yeah, they tried to rekindle the old '94 Rockets and shit, and it was just a big fail.
That wasn't too cool looking. So,
are you a soccer fan at all?
I'm going to watch, but I don't really know that much about soccer. Yeah.
So no.
So Paul watched, but I don't.
What about hockey? You a hockey fan?
Oh, I love hockey. Yeah.
Did you watch any of the NHL finals?
No, because I've been watching the Astros lose and San Antonio lose. Yeah, that's what I've been doing with my sports TV time.
Yeah, well, you missed a hell of a good NHL final series, the Stanley Cup. It also went really 5 games. My goodness, that was other than the last game. The last game was kind of a stinker, it was a 3-0 shutout. But excuse me, up until then, oh my God, both of these finals really delivered. I thought I was thinking about that this morning as I was doing dishes. I was like, man. I hadn't watched the NHL finals yet. I finally got that game in, but NBA finals was amazing and fun to watch. The NHL finals was amazing and fun to watch. I was like, baseball's on deck. It's all baseball until September, October, and October is, the baseball World Series and playoffs and stuff.
Right.
But I was like, boy, baseball has got some big shoes to fill. Man,
I'm telling you.
These 2 series were, I was saying in the chat last week, this made me excited to be a sports fan again. I had lost that excitement because doing sports talk radio for so long, I couldn't be a fan. I wasn't a fan.
Differently. Yeah,
I just watched it objectively, and so stuff wasn't as exciting. But this, I didn't have any dog in the fight. I didn't care about any of these teams, but it was just exciting sports. So I was thankful for that.
Kept me glued to the TV, and I I'm such an avid Rocket fan and always have been. But I tell you what, I really like those Spurs.
Yeah, they're a fun team to watch, man. They were a fun team. The physicality, they're young. Dylan Harper quickly becoming one of my favorites.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I wish the Rockets could get up there somehow, but anywho, I'm going out. I won't be on the show next Monday because I'm going to be in Nevada. Pulling that old slot machine. Yep.
Look at you, just out here.
I got a free trip.
That's good. That's awesome. So you gonna hit them penny slots?
Well, Paul's going with me. They're taking
is
both
it? Okay.
So so we're having a little 4-day vacation. So
now, do you get crazy? Do you put 100 on red and any of that shit?
That's what Paul always says. He says, "Honey, let's just take all our money out of the bank and we'll put it on red." And I said, "You are crazy." First of all, he would never do anything.
Hell no. Paul's hilarious, though. I love that he would even suggest that.
Oh, yeah, he does. Let's just put it all.
Does he play table games, or do you play table games, or is it just slots?
He plays blackjack. I like roulette. I'm a roulette person. I like roulette, and I like the slots, but mostly just roulette. I would love to know how to play craps. He knows a little bit about it. That's a complicated game.
Just get on fucking YouTube. There's everything on YouTube. You can learn how to be a doctor. I did surgery on Oliver 2 days ago.
I love it. I know.
I was like, you know what? I'm sick of this gallbladder. We're getting it out of this cat. I don't even know if they have a gallbladder. But I was like,
the way you can find on YouTube.
Learn anything on YouTube. That's all you got to do. It's real. It's actually the concept is pretty easy. You're either betting with the roller or against it, right? And so you just hope that they either hit 7 or 11 on their first roll and don't hit or don't hit 2, 3, or 12 because that's craps. Now, if they hit anything other than those numbers,
Oh.
Yeah, 2, 3, and
I didn't know that.
2, 3, and 12 is craps. 7 and 11, you win, and that's on the first roll. All right. First roll. Now, if you roll anything other than those numbers, so it was 2, 3, 7, 11, and 12, right? So if you roll 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, that's your point. So then you have to roll that again before you roll a 7. So 7 on the first roll is good. 7 on the second roll, no good. All those other numbers don't matter. Once you get a point, you want to hit that point before you roll a 7. And that's craps. And so you just bet on, do I think this person will either hit 7 or 11 or make their point? And so you put it on the come line. Terrible name. Terrible.
Okay,
terrible.
I'm gonna pass on that. Okay.
You put it on the, or you have the don't come line, which is just Mormons. No, so you put it.
Oh, Barry, you made me lose my comment.
Knock your shit out.
You're
so
bad.
You put it on the, actually you put it on the pass. I think it's called a pass line. Hold on, let me see. But then, so you can either bet with the roller or against. Let's see, craps table. I'm going to pull up a photo. Oh, here we go.
I might just try it this time.
You should. It's not that damn hard. It's really not. Let's see. Chrome resize.
I have to use my intuition.
Oh, well,
It's gambling.
I was going to say, maybe don't do that. Here we go. So, oh, wait. What the shit? Get over here, you dumb bit. All right. And okay. So now you see this photo, right? You see it?
Yes.
Okay. In here, let's see.
God, that looks just a little too complicated.
Yeah, you don't worry about all that right now. You're just worried about two things. You're putting your money on the pass line. I'm sorry, not come, but you put it. There's the come up there.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay.
but you put your money on the pass line, right? So you see this line right here that says pass.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And that means you think that they will roll their point or a 7 or 11.
They will roll them. They will roll them.
You think they're going to win.
7.
And remember, to win,
so
you
they're
roll a
gonna
7 or
make their
11 on the
number.
first roll, or you roll a number. Now, see, here's all the numbers up here: 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So that's how you can know, remember what's good and what's bad. These are all numbers or points, right? So what'll happen is, let's say you put, oh shit, I should go to telestrator mode. Yeah, let me do this. Let me fire up my
Is everybody getting this?
Yeah, they are. Uh-oh. What have I done? Okay, there we go. All right. So let's say you put $5 on this pass line. No, we don't want that. Hold on. Let's say you put $5. Damn it. Get over here. So you put $5 on the pass line. Okay, it's not showing either. All right.
Okay.
So that's the yellow right there. You're going to put $5. You put your little $5 chip right there. Okay. You see that yellow? You don't see it. I'll change it to red.
I see it. I see it.
Okay.
It's a round circle, yellow circle.
So then what'll happen is once they roll, let's say they roll a 7 and you put a $5 chip out there on the pass line, you win $5. So they give you $5 and your $5 stays out there, right? So then
I take my cash and leave.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm just kidding. Keep going.
Good Lord, you're a quitter. So then,
Okay, I got that much.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now they're going to throw again.
So let's say they throw again and they roll 12. Well, they crapped out and you lose your money. You lose your $5.
Oh, okay.
All right. Or a 2 or a 3, right? So if you look over here, you can see all the crap points are right here. So these are all the crap points, right? So yeah. So these right here, you don't need to take a picture of it because it'll be on the table. But these right here, and you can just Google it. But that's the crap points, right? So then let's say you've got, they roll the dice and they roll a 5.
Okay.
All right. What'll happen is the house will take a little white disc and put it right here on the 5.
Okay.
All right. That's how you know what the point is. Now, everybody knows the point is 5. And now you just hope that person rolls a 5 before they roll a 7. And if they roll a 5, you win. If they roll a 5, you win. If they roll a 7, they crapped out.
Oh. Well, I thought 7 and 11 were good to throw.
Only on the first throw. Only on the first throw.
Got it.
Remember,
Okay.
the first throw, the ones that are immediately decide win or lose is 2, 3, and 12. Those are lose. Those are craps. And 7, 11 wins. First throw. That's called on the come out. That's when you come out, like you're opening the gate. So you throw the dice. Okay. If you roll any of these numbers, hold on. If you roll any of them, we don't want that. If you roll any of these numbers, then you got to keep rolling. You got to roll it a second time before you roll a 7.
7. Okay.
Right.
That's really not that complicated.
It's not. It's really not. So then now one more thing here. Let's say that you don't think this person is going to roll their point. Let's say that they're bad luck. Let's say it's you. Let's say they have really shitty luck. And so you're like,
I'm good at that, getting my number.
Okay. I've known you my whole life, almost. You have terrible luck, just like me. So if you and I were at the craps table and they hand you the dice, I'm putting my little $5 behind the line here. Okay, you see that? So if it's behind the line, then I'm betting against the person rolling the dice.
Oh, that's terrible. You're voting against your mother?
Yes. Oh, actually, yeah. I think that's what it is. No, that's odds. Where do you put... that's odds. Maybe it's don't pass bar. I think, yeah, okay, that's what it is. So the don't pass bar, right?
Okay.
So if I wanted to
Don't
bet
pass.
against you, because, yeah, so I think it's don't pass bar. And then now I'm betting against you. And if you roll 2, 3, or 12 on the first roll, I win. You would lose because you're rolling, but if I'm betting against you, then I would win. If you roll a 7 or 11 on the first roll, I lose. So
Okay.
you can bet with the roller, that's the pass line, or against the roller on the don't pass.
I think I'll do the electronic craps to start out just so I can learn how to do it.
It's not that hard. I mean, you just have to play it a couple times, and if you ask them there, you'd be like, I've never played before. My son was trying to teach me, but he's an idiot.
He thinks I'm an idiot.
Yeah, and so I just what are they? They'll walk you through it, and a lot of times they'll help you. They'll sit there and be like, "Hey, put down your money for your odds, so that because there's odds too, right? So if you roll, depending on the number you roll, the odds are to roll that number again, change, right? To roll a 4, you only have 2 options. You have 2-2 or 3-1.
Yeah.
To roll a 5, same thing, right? To roll a 10. You have 5-5 and 6-4. But to roll a 8, you have more combinations, and to roll a 6, you have more combinations. So those numbers have lower odds because they're easier to roll.
You sound like you're a gambler, Barry. Have you been gambling?
Yes, mother. I have an addiction, and this.
I mean,
Fuck no.
come on.
No, I just know. I mean, that's this when I go to casinos, this is what I play. I play craps. I don't like blackjack, and the reason is because depending on how you play can affect everyone else at the table. And,
that's true.
And the first time that someone at the table would turn to me and go, "Hey man, why'd you play that?" I would punch them in their fucking face and tell them, "It's my money, bitch. I'll play what I want. You shut the fuck up and play your cards." So I just don't go. because
Probably a good thing, Barry.
because I know me. And as soon as a motherfucker turned to me and be like, "Why'd you play that?" I'd be like, "Mind your fucking business, pimp." And then we would be fighting. So they
throw you out and you never get to go back again. Well,
Yeah,
I love roulette, but they say that's the worst odds in the casino is roulette.
just the worst, the absolute worst odds. Yeah. So, I mean, you might as well just walk up and hand them the money. You might as well just be like, "Here's $30 I was going to play. Do with it what you wish." Yeah. So I played.
Times I've played, I've hit my number several times, so I did pretty good. I have my lucky 2 numbers.
How many times have you played that you didn't?
I usually leave if I'm not hitting anything after 3 or 4. I'm out of there.
Well, I would venture a guess that you have not won. You're not in the black on roulette.
Probably not, but not really a big loser.
But I mean, it's all look, outside. I mean, even it's all a game of chance. I mean, it's all luck, right? It's all. But of course, they make it so that even throwing the dice, it's still luck. And you'll see people like how they throw it, they stack it, they do it. It's like, just throw the fucking dice. None of that matters. And I'm superstitious.
Do you remember your Aunt Jenny in Las Vegas?
Uh-huh.
Aunt Jenny. Okay, her husband was a craps guy, box man. He tried to teach me craps one time when I was young, and I'm like, well, right over the head.
Well, yeah, when you got guys that's like a doctor, or like an architect trying to teach you how to design a building. They're not going to just be like, okay, so here's 2 Legos. They're going to be like, all right, you got your truss and your joists and the angles and the compression of the concrete. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, you need an idiot like me to teach you, because I'll teach you like an idiot.
Yeah, I'm sure my eyes were this big when he was trying to teach me. I was just looking at him with glazed over eyes like, I don't think I want to play that game.
This is why, that whole blackjack shit, that's why I stick to craps and slots. I've never had to fight a slot machine. And craps, it's like, hey, buddy, you've seen me throw these fucking dice. You're the dumbass that keeps betting with me. Sometimes when I get the dice, I'll bet against myself. I'll be like, don't come. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck me. I suck. And then you see everybody else at the table like, he's betting against himself. Yeah, I've lived with me almost my whole life.
Almost.
I know how my luck is. Watch this. And then I'll roll a 7. I'll be like, fuck, just my luck. I would bet against me and win.
Mm. Well, do you gamble when you go on your cruises?
No, I'm there to make money, not lose money. Okay. It's a job. That's the one thing I can't get people to fucking understand about working cruise ships. It is a job for me. Everyone's like, well, you get to go on vacation. I'm not on vacation. I'm working. I am working. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's like, everyone thinks it's great. It's like, no, this is a job for me. I take this serious. I'm not going and getting drunk and gambling and then something happens and they kick me off and I lose the gig. No, I sit in my room and I work.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll go smoke a cigar by the pool. I got a cruise
coming up that I train on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, see? For me in the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just, nope.
Anywho.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Well, Mother.
Sounds like you and I need to make a trip to Coshada one day, just you and me.
Yeah, because I've got so much disposable income. I'll just go out there and like, come on, Daddy needs a new roof. Fuck.
Hey, you never know. You might win the lotto. Hey, Barry, if I win the lotto, we girls play. My card girls, we play twice a week. We have for 15 years. If we ever win, I'm going to get a new roof.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, Mother. You'll be a multimillionaire. You'll break me off $30K. God, you know what? What a heart you have.
Well, there's 8 of it, so we won't be that much of a millionaire, but
and fuck those other 7. You don't love them like you love me. Listen. Do those other 7 bring you on their podcast? I didn't think so. Okay. Didn't think so.
Okay, Jerry.
All right, Mother. I love you. Good luck in the lottery and all your other ventures.
I'll see y'all in a couple of weeks, and I'll be rich from craps.
Have fun. Right. Do it. Yeah. Papa needs a new roof. Bring it home.
Bye, kids.
I love you, Mom. All right, y'all. That is JennyIsMom. She joins me almost every Monday. It's been a while. Okay. She joins me when she can. All right. And when we have a show on a Monday. So there you go. Always good to have her, though. Yeah, I need to get out and go gamble now. She's fueled the addiction. I'm just kidding. I don't need that. Wall's like, yeah, right. Ask the casino for advice. No, you're not getting advice from the casino. You're asking them about the rules. You're not like, where should I put the money? They'll be like, right here in this pocket, right here. No, but you ask like, I've never played and I just need to know the basics of the game. They'll be like, oh, okay. So like put your money here and I'll tell you what happens. And then they roll. They'll be like, okay, they rolled a 6. So that's their point. Now you want them to roll a 6 before they roll a 7. And you're like, oh, that's easy. And do that a couple times. And then you'll be like, something will happen that you won't recognize. You'll be like, what just happened? What just happened? And you're like, oh, well, they rolled a 6 or a 3 or they crapped out or whatever. And they'll just explain it to you. Because the thing is, like, you don't lose the dice. And this is what I didn't want to explain to her because she'd have been like, what the fuck? Like when you're rolling, you only lose the dice when you crap out on point. So if you roll a 2, 3, or 12 on your first roll and the come out roll, you get to keep rolling. 7, 11, you win, you get to keep rolling. But once you roll a point, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 10, and 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. If you don't hit that point, if let's say you roll a 7 and your point is 5, you crapped out, you got to pass the dice. So there's just shit like that, but they'll explain it to you. It's not rocket surgery. Okay. It's really not. And it's fun. Like it can be exhilarating. So for those of you that have never played craps, highly recommend you go and do it. It's a lot of time. Go do it, Jenny. Go do it. All right, let me say what's up to everybody. What's up? Nasty Nate just checked in. What's up, Nasty Nate? Good to see you, man. John Dorier, Cisco. Cisco said Barry Brendan Sorsby Laminack. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Who is Brendan Sorsby? He better be handsome. That's all I know. If he's ugly, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be, oh, that's right. That's the Tech quarterback. Okay, that gambled on, yeah. All right, yeah, I'm there now. I'm a little spacey. Also, not handsome. It's a good thing he's won a lot of money gambling because not a handsome guy, honestly. He kind of, I don't know. He kind of looks like he was raised in the mountains in Tennessee. Yeah, not a, no thanks. Pass on that. Thanks, Cisco. Appreciate you. All right, what's up, Walt? What's up, Jen? Good to see you, Jen. Jen said, just fucking play something. Just play something else. Shit. Just go do something else. B-Hand and Snake Eyes are aces with the 7-11. 7-11. All right, now Cisco's putting rap lyrics in there. That's going to fuck everything up. Peepin' Dub said, I know how to play the type of craps that happens on a piece of cardboard and or off a wall of some sort. Okay. Yeah, we did that a lot in high school too. Yeah, we played craps a lot in high school, pitched quarters. We did that quite a bit. I lost most of my lunch money on a regular basis that way. So yeah, your boy went home hungry from school a lot, losing his money like that. I was pretty decent at pitching quarters, but I had bad luck at craps. You know, one thing I never learned was 3 dice craps, 3 dice street craps. Never learned that. We always just played with 2 dice, or 2 dice, whatever. But yeah, never learned dice or craps with 3 dice. CC, what up? CC said 5 on the yo. There you go. CC gets it. Cisco, place your chips on don't come before you pull out. I hate you for that amazing chat message that I missed. Play 3-card poker, very easy game. That is true. 3-card poker is easy. Donna said no, I'll stick to slots. Look, it's a lot. It can be confusing. Okay, it can be confusing. Also, Chuck, make sure before we get out of here, or DM me or whatever, and I'll get you Jenny's info so she can, if you do think about selling your house, you can hit her up. Best realtor in the world. You will be happy, I promise. She's amazing. So don't let my unfortunate misgivings in real estate dissuade you from how good she is. I just hate people. So that's what that is. John Dorier said, who the hell is throwing craps against the wall? Oh, crap against the wall. I hate you, John. Jesus Christ. Grow up. Also, 3-year-olds. That's who the fuck throws crap against the wall. 3-year-olds. Okay? Again, hashtag fuck them kids. All right, let's talk a little. I'm going to switch this up. I was going to do headlines. I was going to do NBA, NHL, and we will get to that. But I think we need to kind of stick to what easiest to get out of the way, but also really got me this weekend. And I wasn't expecting it. Now, y'all, if you know me, know I'm not a soccer guy. I don't watch soccer. I don't enjoy the beautiful game. Okay. It's just not my thing. But a lot of y'all were asking, was I going to watch the World Cup? Were we going to talk about it? And so I was like, well, I probably won't watch like all the games, but I'll for sure watch Team USA play, right? And if there's a couple other good, matchups or whatever, I'll watch. So I watched Team USA play Paraguay. And that was the most fun I've ever had watching soccer. And that includes all of the old women's World Cup, championships and everything that they won. I was so impressed with Team USA. I didn't know that they were that good. I didn't know that our country could play soccer like that. Now, again, I don't know a lot about the sport, all right? I know a few things, but not a lot. I sat there for 30 fucking minutes Googling offsides. Oh, sorry, no S. Offside. That's the first thing you learn. It's not called offsides. It's offside. And it is the stupidest most. You think craps is hard to learn? Ha! Fuck, good luck. Learn what offside is in soccer. You'd be like, what the fuck? So if what it's ridiculous. And it's not like hockey. Okay, it's not like hockey. Hockey offside is easy. There's 2 blue lines on either side of the ice. And if the puck passes the blue line, or if you go over the blue line before the puck does, offside. That's it. It's that. So if you got one little toe of your skate on the blue line, you're good. As long if the puck crosses your side of the blue line. That's easy. Okay, my little simple hamster brain gets that. But then I looked up, I'm just going to show you, what is offside in soccer? Let's take this fucking journey together. All right, let's just take this little choose your own adventure of the rule book, because this shit is the most convoluted horseshit I have ever seen in my whole life. Look, you would think that you would just have a couple of 2-3 bullet points and then bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, you're done. Oh, hell no. Not soccer. Oh, no, look at this. Look, an attacker's offside if any part of their head, body, or feet is in the opponent's half of the field and closer to the goal line than the second to last defender. Not the second to last defender. Hands and arms don't count. What? Hands and arms don't count? So we're just out here with a bunch of armless, handless soccer players? Is this that fucking table foosball shit? The goalkeeper is usually the last defender. Oh, okay. See what I mean? You don't even have to include that. A simpleton like me would just be, when you say second to last defender, but it's not the second to last defender on the field, they're including the goalie. This is the most convoluted shit. The timing, whether a player's offside is judged the exact moment the ball is kicked by a teammate, not when the player receives the ball. Yeah. So you got to be watching two things at once. You basically have to be cross-eyed to watch soccer, is what I'm saying. Or have a lazy eye. They don't have to go this way. They can go that way. But you got to be looking at two different goddamn things on the pitch at the same time. So, you know who's a big soccer fan? Forrest Whitaker. Because them eyes, he can see it offside a mile away and still be watching them kick the ball. It's the most horseshit ass rule. Whether a player is exact moment is kicked, active involvement. Are we dating or are we watching soccer? Just standing in an offside position isn't a penalty. Did you know that? So you can be offside as long as you don't do anything, and then you're not offside. You're just standing around, lollygagging. And that's not a penalty, apparently. You can fucking lollygag. An offside offense only occurs if the player becomes actively involved in the play by receiving the pass, interfering with the defender's movement, or blocking the goalkeeper's vision. But if you just want to go, stand in the corner and fucking pick daisies and wave to the crowd, you're not offside now. What? See, that's hockey. Real simple. Oh, you're past the blue line before the puck? Offside. Yeah, but what if I just want to lollygag? Doesn't matter. Offside. Super simple. The penalty if an offside offense is called, the referee awards an indirect free kick to the opposing team from the spot where the offside occurred. So I don't even know what the fucking indirect free kick is. What does that mean? I have no idea. Let's look up indirect free kick, because holy shit, this isn't complicated enough. An indirect free kick in soccer is a method of restarting play where the ball cannot be scored directly from the kick. The fuck? So you shouldn't even attempt to put it in goal from there? For a goal can be counted, the ball must be touched or played by another player from either team. Well, no fucking wonder soccer games are 1-0. Oh, sorry. 1-0. No fucking wonder. All of these stupid ass rules. Hey, offside is pretty much impossible. Because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, that I learned about offside. You can't be past the defender when the ball is kicked, right? But you can go chase it down. That's fine. But if the defender just keeps backing up, you have to pass them. So if you're like even with the defender and then they just run up right before the ball's kicked, you're offside. What the fuck? What? This is stupid. I was just like, oh my God, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy the game. I just put it away. I just put away the Google machine and just was like, you know what? Just going to watch. And then later I looked, and do you know what the most Googled thing is in the world during World Cup? What is offside? Well, no shit, soccer. No shit. The second most Googled thing, why is offside so goddamn complicated in soccer? Maybe. I would guess that would be the second. It's not, but I also didn't verify that. So it could be. Jesus Christ. Crazy. Just crazy. But all of that said, all of this, don't be coming over. I keep Googling Nigerian goalie. Lord Jesus, Cece. Cece's out there just watching the Congo and Nigeria for completely different reasons. She's like, wow, their team looks like hockey. They've got sticks. I watched the U.S. game. U.S. versus Paraguay. Start to finish. Holy shit. That was so much fun. First of all, what's the dude's name? I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong. Polasek, however the fuck you say it. Yo, that dude's got some nifty feet. I mean, geez, that dude, I don't even know what all the shit it's called that he was doing, but holy shit. He was running circles around them fools with the ball, dribbling and shit. That's the other thing. They call it dribbling. Well, my basketball mind hears dribbling, and I was like, what? Yeah, but there was so much. Now you got Jen Googling Nigerian goalie. Here, Jen, I'll do it for you. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Let's see. Cece's like, he's perfect. Let's find out. Let's just take a look. All right, Cece. Listen. We listen and we don't judge. I'm not here to judge you, Cece. You like what you like. I'm just saying that. Here you go. Nigerian goalie. His head is very oddly shaped. It is misshapen. That is an 8 head. All right. His head is doing math. His head came to the conclusion of 8 by multiplying 4 by 2. That's a lot of forehead. It's got a slope. That's crazy. But if that is perfect to you, I am not here to judge. All right. So whatever you love is what you love. Love is love, baby. Love is love. Yeah, but that is right there. Nigeria's Stanley Noabo missed qualifiers because there's your Nigerian goalkeeper. So, not here to judge you, Cece. Not here to judge. Not here to judge you at all. I'm sure he's a wonderful man. Jen, that was so dope when the Congo team got there. Sorry, I'm supposed to say Democratic Republic of Congo. Say that shit right. Like that shit. Yeah, they had the fucking Jaguar. Let me see if I can find it. DR Congo World Cup outfit. I don't know what to call it. That shit is fly as fuck. That shit, they are pimping. Like, what's pimping? Let's see. Oh, my man got a leopard skin tote to go with it. Oh, watch out now. Shit. Let me see if I can open no image. Yeah, it doesn't do it justice. Yeah, well, I'll just open that one. That's best I could do on short notice. All right, I wasn't planning on this shit. There you go. That is, yeah, I can't really open the image anymore, but look at that. It's pimping right there, boy. Look at that. That's fly as fuck. My man got a whole ass leopard. That is bowling. Yeah, that is the shit right there. Somebody said, hey, why does this look like the soccer team from Coming to America? I was like, y'all ain't shit, internet. Y'all ain't shit. Who's looking at his forehead? Shut up, JennyIsMom. Get your ass out of this chat, you dirty bird. Here's this one. Man, this better not be no nudity. CC. Better not be. I gotta run this through the Googles one time. Damn it. Oh, that's the goalie? I mean, he's all right, I guess, if you're into that. I mean, it's whatever. He's all right, I guess, if you're into that. I think the other guy was more handsome. Oh, it's leopard? Sorry. I just Googled dude, and that ain't him, Truman. Shut up, Perry. You don't think that I didn't know that? You don't think I didn't do that shit on purpose to throw CC under the bus? Huh? I saw 2 different Congo goalie photos. You think I was going to pick this handsome motherfucker? Hell no. Jackass. Terrence said, well, they did come to America. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Let's go. Representing Zamunda. Mother, this is gross. Get out of the chat. I don't want to see you talking about ooh wow. Fucking what? Ugh, gross. Don't make me time you out, Jenny. Perry said I gotta hit the weights. Brother, I don't think you'll ever achieve that, my friend. Do you know how much running this man does? Do you know how much, Perry, you ain't got enough years left on this earth to run as much as you would need to get a body like that. Hey, man, just sit your ass back and enjoy being fluffy, Perry. Who gives a fuck? This guy right here, let me tell you something. Every cat you see like this, there's always a problem. Nobody has it. Nobody is perfect, okay? I guarantee you, there's something wrong with him. He might have web feet and like no butthole. And so he's got to like, you know what I mean? He got to like poop in a bag. You don't know. But pretty motherfuckers like this, everybody has something that's wrong with him. He's probably crazy too. And if nothing else, just know he cheats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, you don't want that. I was just at a Nigerian party. Nobody looked like that. Jen, that is true. I have to poop out of my mouth. Shut the fuck up, Tony. You don't look that good. You wish. You wish. Oh, ugly ass Tony. Look. Ladies. 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 Sit your goofy ass down. Look, this is Nigerian goalkeeper. This is we have Nigerian goalkeeper at home. Go sit down, Tony. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Okay, we got way off track. Just know, I really enjoyed the soccer. I was thoroughly impressed with just the way they played, man. They would do shit. They would stop, start, revert. Like, they had Paraguay looking foolish out there. I mean, like, It was crazy, man. Some of the, I don't even know what to call it. Some of the moves that they did, I was like, wow, we really have good soccer players playing for this country now. Because I was just used to the same old boring shit. But man, these cats, what was the dude's name? Balunga? Let's see. Team USA. What the fuck was his name? Valerian Balogun. Balogun. Oh, they call him Flo. That dude was balling. Balling. He was born in Brooklyn, raised in London. But man, he was putting some shit on him. Everybody was. Can you just keep the Nigerian picture up and talk behind him? No, CC. I'm not going to turn this into some weird spank bank thing you have going on. New screensaver. And look, I just want to point out something. All right. Y'all bitches is horny as fuck. Y'all, if the fellas was in this chat doing this, y'all would be on their ass. Y'all would be like, you bastards. Y'all, you're gross. Look at you, horn dog. You act like you don't never get none. That's what y'all are acting like, including my dirty ass mama. Including my dirty ass mama. It's gross. You women need to lock it up. Show some respect. The man is not a piece of meat. You hear me? It's uncalled for. It's gross. Just a news reserve. She said, "Okay, BRB. Yeah, I got water leaks in the roof. Cece's basement is flooded. What a damn night this is. All right, this is horse shit. I swear. Let me do. I should put Tony's face on top of his body, and then just leave that up. Oh, you know what? Here we go. There you go, Cece. You said you wanted that picture up while I talk, so there you go. Your wish is my command, okay? Your wish is my command. There you go, CC. That's what you wanted, right? Let me get the full screen for you. Let me get it all the way. There we go. Yeah, now we're cooking with grease. Let's get it. Whew. Man, I see now. I see why you like that, CC. All right. There you go, CC. Does that do it for you? You good? Cisco said that's Nigerian. Timu 50 Cent. Even his teeth are pretty. Shut up, CC. Sources tell me the Nigerian goalie may or not be attending Barry's next comedy show. Buy your tickets now. There you go. Sarah has entered the chat. He dried you up a little, CC. Oops, get your pretty ass out of here. He dried you up, CC. Come on, man. Gaze deep into his eyes. All right. You know what? I'm tired of talking about soccer. I tried to have a serious goddamn conversation with y'all about soccer, and this is how you do. This is what you do. Bunch of goddamn deviants. That's what you are. A bunch of sexual deviants. It's disgusting, okay? It's gross. Let's talk. Spain tying today was crazy. Oh, I did see that. Yeah. Spain and Cape Verde 0-0. Huh? I'm learning the lingo. Perry said, show off the rails? Nah, this never happens. Terrence said that dude looked like a Klingon from Star Trek, right? Right? Yeah, Spain and like, what was Cape Verde's odds? I know it wasn't good. They were probably one of them teams in the 10,000s or 12,000s or whatever. Crazy. So, yeah, Spain was one of those teams that was very high. Let's see if I can find an old complete World Cup odds. Let's see. Spain was a plus 450. That was the second. They had the highest odds along with France. Yeah, it was France at plus 450 to 500, Spain 450 to 500, England plus 700. US was plus 3,500. Let me see but I don't want, that was updated 6 hours ago. Well, I didn't want that. So yeah, Spain and France plus 450. Let's see, where was Cape Verde on this list as of 6 hours ago? 1,000 to 1. 1,000 to 1. That is, as there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams with worse odds. That's it. They had the 8. They were tied with a bunch of teams. Congo DR, Saudi Arabia, Panama, and Qatar. All 1,000 to 1. Uzbekistan and New Zealand, Iraq and South Africa, 1,500 to 1. Jordan, Curacao, and Haiti, 2,500 to 1. Yeah. That bad. US still 40 to 1, or are 40 to 1. I was trying to see, they were in the same division as, because they go by like letters or whatever, but they're in the same one with Australia, Turkey, and Paraguay. Paraguay was 400 to 1, Australia 200 to 1, and Turkey 110 to 1, US 40 to 1. So they should come out. By the way, there is a scenario. There is a scenario. It's soccer. Everything gets pronounced different, right? Oh, it's 0-0 on the pitch. Here's a scenario. Go fuck yourself, soccer. Oh, offside. Was he? There is a scenario where the U.S. and Iran could play each other. They both have to finish second in their division. And if they both finish second in their division, they would play each other in Dallas. I did read that. I didn't know that until my brother-in-law told me that on Saturday. We were at spent the day at my mother-in-law's house for her birthday. And that would be amazing. I would love that. I would love it. They whoop their ass again. Even before the match would start, Trump would be like, "Ooh, we've already beat them." It's like, well, they haven't played yet. I'm just telling you, we've already beat them. So, CC, you have a Spain jersey? What's the big deal with the Spain jerseys? CC said, "Be careful." What? Hey, be careful, Perry. Oh, that's what it was. She was telling Perry to be careful. I was like, what the fuck? Perry said they got to get back to work in this weather. Hey, what up, Drake? Good to see you, man. We just got done talking a little soccer. I was trying to, do my part, and the women, the Deckettes, just made it gross. Just disgusting. Uncalled for. Unbelievable. All right, where's Men's World Cup? Yeah, so Spain and Cape Verde. I guess I'm saying it right. Cape Verde. 0-0. And when you look at the standings, so I guess they're in, what is it called? Group play? Oh, wow. She said my family is from Valencia and Cartagena, well, Spain. From Spain. My grandparents are from Spain. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I love World Cup. This is when everybody is like, oh, everybody changes nationalities just like, well, I didn't come up with this, but Will Loden said this on my wall, but hey, everybody's all of a sudden changes nationalities during World Cup. That part I came up with, but the next part was Will Loden, but just kind of like female comics during Pride Month. All of them are like, I'm bisexual. And then once it's over with, they're like, I got to get a boyfriend. They're like bisexual for a month. Y'all ain't fooling me. Y'all ain't fooling me. All right. That'd be me like, I'm like, oh, I gotta get a German kit and Scotland and England and Canada, USA. I'm just kidding. I believe y'all. He said, I ain't worried about you. I ain't in your will. Wait, the ice maker. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Lock it up, you Spaniard. Damn, I spent my entire life with Spanish grandparents. Oh, whatever, Donna. Just kidding. I am just kidding. I believe you guys. I believe you. Donna, you do you know Spanish? Did your parents or your grandparents speak Spanish? Donna, tell him your maiden name. She wouldn't be like, Esquilarvo. What the fuck? Some crazy ass Spanish name. That's a funny thing is you talk to people from the South, they don't know the difference, right? Be like, yeah, my parents are from Spain. They'll be like, wow, you're Mexican? No. I mean, you speak Spanish, don't you? Yeah. You're from Mexico. No. They're from Spain. They're Spaniards. That's Europe. No. You're Mexican. It's like, that's not how that works. But that's people in the South. Did y'all see how fucking racist everybody was being towards Asian people? It was awful. Like the dude from Mexico, I don't know what job title he has. He works for like the Mexican government. He does something. And this one, I think it was Japanese influencer. Let's see. Japanese influencer. DJ Do Masataka Shishido. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. There we go. Man apologizes for making racist gesture at Korean in World Cup match. It was Yoon Soo Jin shared a clip on Instagram with the caption, "You travel across the world for the World Cup and experience racism." The match, which was held in the Mexican city of Guadalajara, saw South Korea come from behind to defeat the Czech Republic 2-1. Because this dude, let's see, Ulises Fernando Bernal Miramontes was doing like making slanted eyes at her and then laughing and then called her China. He was like, China. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? Thank God it was in Mexico. It very easily could have been Houston or Dallas. Let's be real, okay? And then there was another one where this Asian chick was at like some food court or whatever, and she was filming, and then this guy sits down and does the same thing. And starts laughing and trying to high five, and she was just like, what the fuck is happening? Like, the balls on these people, man. It's sad. It's sad. But old buddy got fired. He was removed from his position as president of the College of Geomatics and Topographic Surveying Engineers of Jalisco, or CITGEJ. Or just, fuck it, just throw all the letters on there. So he gone, and he should be. Now, what he can't do is ruin. He did a Yuli. Oh, perfect. He did a Yuli. Yeah, it was South Korea. My bad, Dre. Not Team Japan. South Korea. What they can't do, though, Nora was telling me about this. She was like, I guess people from South Korea were in Mexico and were fucking living their best life. They were like, man, there's been like, so there's just been like this coming together of the cultures, and they were crowd surfing and fucking drinking and partying together. She said it's just been so great. Like, she's seen so many videos on TikTok on her feed about it. She was like, it's just really cool to kind of see that. I'm like, that is cool, man, that you have two completely different kinds of cultures like that, and they're welcomed and they participate, right? So, I mean, Mexico as a whole welcomes them, and when they get there, they don't go into a shell, and they participate and have fun. There were so many fun videos of Koreans drinking tequila. Yeah. And the same is true, though, here in America. I've seen so many videos of people freaking out about the shit here in America. In fact, there was one guy who was, what was this on? Was it? I think it probably Instagram, because that's what I use the most. It's probably the gram. Let's see. Saved post. Post. I think I can find it in the browser. Let's see. Insta. Turn on notifications. Not now, you dirty bitch. Home. What the fuck? There we go. What the fuck kind of shit have I been saving? All right, I'm going to hell for that one, but I gotta let y'all see that. No. No. I guess I didn't save it. But yeah, that was this is so funny. There was this guy who was like, man, America is crazy. We've experienced so much crazy shit. Oh, maybe it was on Facebook. And he was like, we started listening to country music on this trip. I want to find it. God damn it. Now it's going to drive me absolutely bonkers if I don't find it. COVID explanation. No. That's the Taco Man. No. All right. I don't know where the fuck I saved it. But this guy was like, man, this has been such a dope ass trip. We're learning everything about America. And then they were like, his story went viral. And he was like, one of the things he said, he was like, we started listening to country music, and I forget the singer, but he was like, she's like our new favorite now. And she's kind of like, all her songs are like the theme song of our trip and our vacation. And then because it was going viral, they were like, holy cow, this is the craziest thing. We're driving through Louisiana, and a radio station we're listening to started talking about us and our journey, and then played our favorite song of hers for us. He was like, this is insane. America's the best. And people have been like like freaking out because they had Taco Bell. One dude from Britain was like, oh my God, he had Wendy's and he was dipping his fry in the Frosty because people said to do that. He couldn't believe it. It was just, people have like freaked out over Buc-ee's. I know one guy, he posted a photo of Taco Bell. He's like, the Holy Land. It's just like, I think sometimes we take for granted that we live here and we get to experience the greatness of America. Don't get me wrong. I'll say this, and I don't want to get political, so don't even do it in the chat. I'll just say 250th anniversary of America is coming up, and I'm just not excited. You know, I just don't feel excited to be an American right now. But when you see stuff like that, it kind of rejuvenates you and like, oh, yes, Freddie LA7. That's what it was. Freddie LA7. See if I can find it. Oh, that's right. So it was on X, but I had somebody, I guess, screenshotted it. Oh, they're in Houston now. That's hilarious. Yeah, signed JJ Watt jersey from JJ. That's awesome, man. The hotel that JJ Watt put us up in gave us a tour. This is amazing, man. This is so great. This is so awesome. They're in Texas now. Like, all this shit that's going on is crazy. A fellow German and British guy who worked at LSU found us on campus and gave us a tour of the soccer facilities and gifted us these stylish shirts. Thank you so much. This has been, I mean, the best trip of his life, easily. But yeah, here's the link to his Twitter. There's just so much. Apparently now JJ Watt's in on it. Man, this dude has 618,000 followers now. That's crazy. Here's the link if you are not up on it. Right? So go watch, follow, whatever. It's a really good read, though. It's really cool. UFC 250 last night was good at the White House. Didn't watch it. Nope. Didn't watch it. Let's see. What did Walt say? They call him the Kyrie Irving of soccer. Oh. That was a while back. Yeah, Titan Hugo said, did you watch UFC at the White House? Trump set up Derek Lewis to get embarrassed in that fight. Trump isn't the matchmaker. Okay. Trump is not the matchmaker. That is all Dana White. And Sean, I forget his name, and Mick Maynard. So no, they're not going to the president can have a say, but if it's just ridiculous, if it's a ridiculous idea, the UFC is not going to do it. Now, I will say it was a number 5 versus number 9. Yeah, B. Hannah said, I thought you're a UFC guy. He said, I thought you're a UFC guy. I am an MMA fan. I don't watch it as like I used to, but I certainly wasn't going to watch that one. I just felt like it had no place. It was not good to do it. Okay. It was, without trying to get too political, they had no business stroking the ego of the president. This was for his birthday. It was on the White House lawn. I saw at one point they said that they were like, this room is called the quote unquote Indian room. And there have been international peace treaties negotiated. They're like, it's now a UFC locker room. To me, I don't give a fuck what side of the aisle you're on. I don't give a fuck about your political affiliate. That's just disrespectful to the White House, to the United States, to what that stuff stands for. I mean, that place, it is the people's house, right? But at the same time, it's just not I don't know. And I would be saying this if it was fucking any president. It's just what took place with UFC 250 was not presidential, and it had no business occurring where it did and how it did. You know, if you want to do a UFC card for America or Trump's birthday or whatever the fuck, that's fine. But don't do it at the White House, on the lawn, in the White House. And on top of that, that costs taxpayers a grip. That's just a fact. You think all that went and there was no cost to taxpayers? You're fucking crazy. And as a taxpayer, I don't want to fund shit like that. I don't want to pay for shit like that. And I'm a fan of the sport. And, you know, I had friends on the card. Derek Lewis and Crew Bob were there. And probably Larry went too. And Mick Maynard's a friend of mine, dear friend of mine, and he's the matchmaker for the UFC. I don't like it. I thought it was in poor taste. And then you got that fucking nitwit that after he beat Derek Lewis, he gets on the mic and says, Michelle Obama is a man. Bro, fuck you. I don't give a fuck if that was a character or if... I don't give a fuck what that was. For you to disrespect her like that for no fucking reason whatsoever, bro, die in a car fire, you shitty human being. Go fuck yourself. Like, uncalled for. Just way out of bounds and out of line. And for them to allow that or, laugh at that or encourage that, this ain't the WWE, motherfucker. This is real goddamn sports. Could you imagine? Let's just flip the script for a second. Imagine, if you will, Jalen Brunson wins the NBA title. They give him the mic, and he looks in the camera and goes, Trump shits himself, and what's his wife's name? Whatever. Melania is a whore. What the fuck are we doing? Like, if you want to make a political statement, right? If you want to be like, hey, free Palestine. Hey, release the Epstein files. Hey, secure our borders. Okay. Like, okay. It's your platform. If you want to do something like that, okay, do it, right? I mean, not everybody's gonna agree with you. I might not agree with you, but you know what? Do your thing. But to attack somebody as stately and respectable as Michelle Obama, honestly, bro, just get AIDS and go away. Fuck every bit of you. Fuck every single part of you. It was just uncalled for. Just no business in the sport. No, it just does not belong. It wasn't funny. It was disgraceful. It was disgusting. I don't know, but I was pissed when I saw the clip. I didn't watch it because, again, I'm not watching that fucking trash ass card. Fuck him. Fuck stroking that ego. Give me my tax money back. And that fucking dude that said that, I still don't know his name, and I don't want to know. But whatever the fuck that dude's name is, honestly, bro, get bent. It's just, it's infuriating. Like, I don't know. And if you're like Michelle Obama, you got to be at home like, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? What did I do? Imagine Obama invites Cube to do a big 3 on the White House lawn. Yeah. People would have lost their fucking minds. What? I can't believe this shit. Dre said, I don't think the car was appropriate either. I don't watch like I used to, but there's also other stuff I've seen at the White House that I don't agree with. But here we are. Yeah. Again, it's not about my disdain for the president, which I freely admit I have. Okay. It's not about the politics of who did it. It's about it should have never been done. It just should have never taken place. And I don't give a fuck if, W did it, Obama did it, Biden did it, Trump did it. It's just not, it's not what should take place at the goddamn capital of the United States of America. At the White House, at the symbol of everything that really our country is and stands for, and you're holding a fucking MMA match on the lawn? Oh my God. So no, I didn't watch it. I didn't want to watch it. You couldn't have paid me to watch it. You could have been like, hey, this is a reverse pay-per-view. Yeah, we're going to send everybody $80 to watch this fight. I'd have been like, nope. Return to sender, save your fucking stamp or whatever. Although I will take my tariff check. Weren't we promised like $2,000 a piece from the tariffs? I'm still waiting on that check. Where the fuck is that check? Oh, we're going to have to send that to Iran now. Anyways, I'm getting political. Let me fucking stop. So go follow Freddie LA7 on Twitter. That's fucking great. Amazing. And to that man that said that tacky shit about Michelle Obama, I hope your dick falls off. Honestly, I do. Just honestly. All the mean things I said about him dying, I don't take it back. I don't take it back. Not one bit of it. Fuck that dude. Now, I will watch this if they did it at the state capitol. Okay. I would watch this next thing, but they would have to do it at the state capitol, not the U.S. Capitol. But if they held the following, I would watch this at the state capitol. So let's see. Oh. This looks like my kind of match here. Okay. If they ran this on the grounds of the state capitol of I would watch this. The fuck are we doing? Bro, what the fuck? Protect that man. I love the caption. Who even allowed this? That dude doesn't even have a fucking right arm. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Wasn't it on Paramount? I don't give a fuck. I don't know because I didn't look it up. Is one of those guys, AV. Walt said, Fidel. Y'all ain't shit. You know that? Y'all ain't shit. Then there were drunken fucking losers fighting on the White House lawn. Oh, yeah? You think so? Imagine that. Probably the same guys that stormed the Capitol. Let's see. Where was it? Oh, here we go. Kashi, what's up, man? Kashi said, by the way, I think this is the first chat from Kashi. Yeah. Let me read this first just to make sure it's not crazy. Okay. Just make sure, Kashi. Nothing against you. We get a lot of trolls in here that just post random shit, and I'm like, I ain't reading all that. Kashi said, if I'm honest, all presidents have carried out events at the White House. I am British, and the closest we have to the White House are the palaces, and we garden parties, but that's the limit of it. In terms of the ballroom, I think it's a good idea for entertaining foreign dignitaries. However, if Trump has anything to do with the decor, it's going to be terrible. Okay. Look, there are events. Look, let's see. Has there been other major? Remember, a UFC card is a major sporting event. So this isn't like, oh, we played cricket. We played, what is that fucking, you're, Kashi, did I get that right? Yeah, Kashi, you're British. What's that fucking, where you hit the ball through the fucking little metal hoops and irons and shit or whatever? Not cricket. The fuck is that called? I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like any other major sporting events on the White House lawn. Yeah, the most notable was Freedom 250. Historically, the South Lawn has mostly hosted casual, youth-oriented, or low-contact sports. Other notable athletic moments include T-ball, hosted by President George W. Bush starting in 2001, featuring little leaguers and children of military personnel. Ice skating, temporary rink set up during various holiday events in the past, including the Carter and Biden administrations. Hoover ball, a dynamic medicine ball-based sport invented during the Herbert Hoover administration. Well, that seems stupid. That's a little bit of an ego stroke. Looks like there was tennis as well. It says the White House lawn has hosted, is no stranger to sports, but not like the UFC. White House and Storage South Lawn are no strangers to sporting events, but they've never seen anything like the UFC bout Trump is hosting. Sometimes called America's backyard, South Lawn was, until now, known for low-contact sports and joyful events geared towards children or bipartisanship, like the annual Easter egg roll or the congressional picnic. Teddy Roosevelt was the first to make sports a large part of the White House life, installing a tennis court on the lawn. We know Obama played a lot of basketball. He loved that. I'm sure Trump tore that out first chance he got. Let's see. Presidents often mix sports and politics. Kennedy largely hid his skill as a golfer because he was afraid of bad political optics, but he promoted footage of himself and his family playing touch football and frolicking in the surf. All right, that was stupid. And of course, Trump had to say, maybe we'll never take it down. South Lawn Octagon was built in a matter of weeks and designed to be temporary, unlikely to survive prolonged exposure to the elements. But that hasn't stopped Trump from musing about leaving it up permanently. The president has likened his birthday party to an international celebration of yore. They said, we sort of like it. They never took it down. That was the Eiffel Tower. So he's comparing the UFC ring to the Eiffel Tower. He said, we're building something in front of the White House that's quite attractive to a lot of people, and I'm looking at it, and maybe we'll never, ever take it down. Well, you don't have that say, because if you can build a ballroom, then other people can come in and tear that fucking eyesore down. Okay, I'm going to get the fuck out of here before I start. Yeah, croquet? Is that what it is? Yeah, I almost said crochet. Croquet. I don't know. I'm working class, not aristocracy. That's funny. Deanna said, whoa, Kashi, you're throwing out words too big for me. Don't be throwing out multisyllabic words like aristocracy. Walt, you fucking degenerate. Walt said it's croquet, and I like the under. Physical fighting is bad taste in front of the White House. Frankly, it's typical of Trump. Hosting of events itself is not bad, but the type of event, I agree, is bad. That's my point. right? Like, that's my point. You know, first of all, that UFC fighters, it has become very political, right? And you don't like that is everybody's lawn. It's not Trump's lawn. It's the people's lawn. And again, look, I'm not talking about a fucking little league match for military family and, kids that played in the Little League World Series. We're talking about this shit cost a mint of taxpayer dollars to put on for his birthday, not for the people, not for anything other than his birthday. He called it the freedom, whatever. It was for him. This was his moment to sit in there like Caesar, and like he fucking run. Like, that's what this was for him. Everyone fight for me, for my entertainment. It's just, it's gross, man. It's just gross. And it costs a lot of money. And then I think the craziest thing is, I don't know if you saw this, two things. One, all of the fighters are getting paid in Trump crypto. Good luck. That's going to be fucking worthless. You can buy a Trump steak with it and get you a Trump Bible and some fucking Trump sneakers with your Trump crypto. That's crazy. Crazy. I'd be like, nah, I want my money in US dollars. Fuck that. Even worse, though. Even worse. Let me find the fucking... Daniel Cormier came out and said that Eric Trump tried to get inside information on the fights so that he could wager on it. Yeah. Not a conspiracy theorist, not a it's very nice. Hey, Kashi, thank you for the follow, man. Not a conspiracy theorist, not a lunatic. We're talking about Daniel Cormier, a respected fighter and announcer, play-by-play analyst for the UFC and MMA. And he said, basically, look, Eric Trump tried to get inside information from me. And people were like, yeah, whatever. Nope, that's fucking real. Now, he deleted it, but here it is. Hey, Daniel, I'm going to be attending UFC 250 tomorrow. Saw your casting. Hope to see you there. Yo, Eric, didn't expect a DM from you. Excited to meet you and the family. Much love, brother. Eric Trump responds, anything you can tell me about the fighters tomorrow? Who you got winning? He said, haha, I like to stay unbiased, but I love watching Nicole fight. Next one. You placing any bets? No, I'm actually not allowed to bet on any of the cards or anything. Eric Trump. Are any of the fighters injured that you know of?
Heck yeah.
To which Daniel Cormier responds, I'm not quite sure why you're asking me this, but I think they're all in good shape. To which Eric Trump responds, I'll just cut to the chase. Are any of the fights tomorrow rigged? I've been eyeing the Lopez fight, and I think an upset wouldn't be too unrealistic. $. No, none of them. Daniel Cormier responds, no, none of the fights are rigged, and honestly, I'm appalled that you would even ask me something like that. Good for you, Daniel Cormier. Fucking good for you. And he deleted it. And check this out. Daniel Cormier says his X account was hacked after his post about Eric Trump asking for UFC inside info. He said, I got hacked or something. Who believes stuff like this? First post was a screenshot. Who shared and then deleted it Sunday. Now, look, is Trump executive vice president of the Trump organization responded to the issue? We are aware of the fake AI generated screenshots. Okay. First I've seen of that. I have never spoken to Daniel. He's since deleted his post, which confirms it was clearly fabricated. Good to know. That's good. Joel, that was a mistake. You're welcome. What? It makes me glad to have a king. He's expected to not get involved in politics and responsible. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. That's good. I was super pissed about that. And so I'm glad I read this. Everyone gets hacked. Yeah, that is the problem, is once shit like this happens and then people are like, oh, I got hacked. It's like, really? Really? But here's the thing. I'm not going to be that guy that's like, oh, he did it. I mean, if Cormier is saying it was hacked, if Eric Trump is saying it was hacked, okay. But here's the problem. All right. So I believed it. A lot of people believed it. And the problem is that when you have done all the shit that this family has done, when something like this happens, you just go, oh, yep, sounds about white. Right. Like you just believe it because it's not like there was one thing that said like one of the Obama kids was like, she got like $4 million. She was like doing like fake scholarship applications and got $4 million. And it was like, come on. Nobody fucking believes that for 1 second. Turns out it was false. Just made up by people on the right just to put out some disparaging shit about the Obamas once again. But for the most part, you realize, look, Obama's not a perfect person. He wasn't a perfect president. He had his many flaws. But no one's going to believe that Sasha and Malia are out there bilking scholarship funds for millions of dollars. But a lot of us would believe that Eric Trump would ask for inside information on a UFC fight. So when you lay down with dogs, you get fleas. And when you do enough awful shit, people believe fake awful shit about you. So asking for someone's favorite to win isn't bad, but then asking about the rigged nature of the show person's, yeah. Everyone gets hacked. Yeah. They do it in the stock market. Why not sports betting? Yeah, that too. I hope this is factual. Okay. I hope that this is, as it says, I hope that this wasn't pressure where Cormier they were like, hey, we can make your life a living hell. You need to come out and say you were hacked and this is fake. Could that be the case? It's possible. Am I going to, believe that? No, I don't want to be one of those lunatic conspiracy theorists that anytime something like this happens, you just immediately default to, oh, they got to him and scared him and threatened his life. And I think more than likely it probably was a hack. But we'll never know. We'll never know. But the bigger problem is it was so believable, right? This wasn't like, it was like, oh, Eric Trump was, asking Cormier to smuggle cocaine in for like, no crazy shit like that. But that was a believable exchange, at least in my mind. My opinion is all politicians are besties in private. And as we say in the UK, they all piss on the same pot. I don't disagree with that either. Not at all. Yeah, it was back in the day when you told, yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree with you at all. I at the end of the day, none of these people give a fuck about us anymore. They just don't. I mean, there are politicians that when they first start, and I won't mention names because it'll sound worse than it is, but there are politicians that when they first got into politics, they were like, we have got to stop the corruption of our politicians and they're overpaid and this, that, and the other. And then you look back now, they've been a senator for 40 years and they have never, they have taken so much bribery money and they're crooked as fuck. But when they got in, they were going to fix it all. So no, I don't believe that any of them from either party truly give a fuck about us. I don't believe that. I also don't believe that a lot of them believe the shit that they say. But that's what makes it worse, right? If we can just do one little political note before I go. I would much rather a politician believe what they say, right? Like I don't think the vast majority of these people truly believe all of the things that they say, right? I don't believe that. I think they say it to rile up the base and get votes because they're like, all right, this is where I'm aligned. So this is the outlandish shit that I'm going to say to stay in office and keep lining my pockets and making money. And to me, that's way worse than if they meant it. At least if you believe it, at least if you mean it, I know who you are. What was the, I always fuck this up, man. I have more respect for a man who lets me know where he stands, even if he's wrong, than the one who comes up like an angel and is nothing but a devil. And that's so true about politics today. How many people have we watched on both sides of the aisle just not be who they say they are? That's politics, baby. It's fucking gross. It's absolutely fucking gross. Twitch chat is corrupt. What? Twitch chat is corrupt. YouTube TV is where it's at. Oh, shut up. That's not true. Quick question. You've seen the Scots in Boston? Absolute brilliant in my opinion. Does more for international relationships than any politics. Yup. We were talking about that earlier, man. We were talking about, I'm not a big, soccer guy, football guy, whatever you want to say. I'm sure you call it football, rightfully so. That's just never been like a sport that I've been passionate about. But this World Cup won. I watched that first USA match and I was like, I'm smitten. This is amazing. But second thing is, I've really enjoyed seeing all of the different cultures kind of meld and enjoy each other. And that's been phenomenal. That's been amazing. And that's what it should be, right? That's what it's all about. And we need a lot more of that in this world. My goodness. You know, all the celebration and fun that was being had in Mexico between South Koreans and Mexican people and the stuff going on. It's everywhere. It's infectious and it's beautiful. And it's just so needed. It is so needed. So I'm glad that we get to see, of course, there's those like that racist dude in Mexico that did the slanty eyes and all that shit. But those are few and far between versus a lot of the love and shared culture and welcoming, of different people from all over the globe, not just here, but everywhere. Mexico, the US, it's been a lot of fun. It's been really, really cool to watch. And I hope that continues because goddamn, we need more love in this world. That is for sure. Kachi said, I'm English, so we arrive in a few days. Nice. But the better half is Scottish, so plenty of rivalry at home. Cece said, it was cool seeing all the jerseys at the airport when I landed Saturday. Oh, I bet. I told everyone I was leading a doggo. Cece, you're fucking crazy. I told everybody I was leading a doggo and welcomed them all. God damn it, Cece, that is so funny. And you know what? I don't put it past you. I know for a fact you would. If the fixtures go a certain way, U.S. and England could meet on July 4th. Wow. How crazy would that be, right? We were also talking about if both the U.S. and Iran end up second in their, group play, then they could face each other, which would also be pretty crazy. But I would love USA and England to meet on 4th of July. Oh my God, how fun would that be? Right? I think that would be so dope. Well, where are you headed, Kashi? You said you're on your way. Y'all will be here in the U.S. soon. Where are you going in the U.S.? I think they're playing in what? How many cities are they playing in the U.S.? How many cities are hosting the World Cup? Let's see. FIFA host. Oh wow, this is a lot. Toronto, Vancouver, Guadalajara, Mexico City, Monterrey, Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, New Jersey, Philly, Seattle, and San Francisco. Wow. That's a hell of a cross section of cities and cultures because, of course, you've got Canada, Mexico, and the U.S., right? And I don't know how it is in like Mexico or Canada. I mean, Canada a little bit because Toronto is vastly different than Vancouver. Toronto's a more American-ish, right? But I mean, even in Canada, you go to Calgary. That's like country. They're cowboys, right? It's like going to Wyoming or West Texas to go to Calgary, Canada. But Toronto, a lot different than Vancouver. But what I love is that even all those U.S. cities that are there, Atlanta is a completely different vibe, experience, and culture than you get in Boston. Completely different than what you would get in Houston versus LA versus Philly, Miami. It's like, everybody from around the world that's coming here I hope that they can make it to multiple cities because every part of America is literally its own culture. That's what the beauty of it. So I hope that's going to be fun. Kashi, where are you going? It says the missus is in Miami for Scotland, Brazil, so I have a ticket for that. England was impossible to get as it's one of the big countries. Oh, that sucks. Well, it says, first time in the east side of the U.S., explored East Coast a lot, and Hawaii too. Miami's fun, bro. You'll have a great time in the city of Miami. That'll be a lot of fun. So, yeah. But yeah, B. Hannon's right. It's going to be hot. This is going to be hot. Pretty much everywhere you go right now in this country, it's going to be hot. So, Cece with one more bit of advice before we get out of here. She said, always check for the Adam's apple. In Miami. Shit, anywhere. Any city at this point. Always check, Always do your little throat check. Kashi said, I've been to Thailand, Vietnam, and India also, so humidity and heat is fine. Oh, well, good thing. And by the way, B. Hannon, thank you for giving out a sub to Kashi, man. B. Hannon, that was dope as fuck, man. B. Hannon gave out 2 subs, one to the community and one to Kashi. So you're the man. You're the man, B. Hannon. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Kashi, thank you for joining the chat and hanging out with us, man. It was cool to get a different perspective. We got a couple of other folks that drop in on occasion from across the pond. I think he lives in Ireland. I think. He always hits on my mom. Sometimes I have my mom on the show, and he always hits on her. But, yeah, it's good to have you, Kashi, man. Come back and hang out with us anytime, bro. We just talk sports and talk shit and, try to have fun and make it interesting. This was way more political than I normally get. I usually don't do any politics, but they brought up the UFC and it triggered me. So that's it. Oh, I'm from Yorkshire. Oh, nice. I was going to start wearing an England kit because, that's what everybody else is doing for World Cup. I got 1% English blood. Might as well, right, Donna? Right, CC? All right, y'all, I'm just fucking with you. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for being here, man. Happy Monday to you. Thank God that the lights didn't go out from the storms. Good job, Centerpoint. Way to not fuck it up. Oh, look at that. I lived in Newmarket. Oh, nice. And good, Kashi. I'm glad you'll come back. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Let's do it again. We'll talk. We didn't get to a lot of the NBA finals. We didn't get to a lot of the NHL finals. So we'll do some of that. We'll talk some more World Cup. And we still haven't looked at the Rockets uniforms. Maybe we'll just scrap that and move on. I don't know. But we'll have fun. I promise you that. In the meantime, do me 3 favors, everybody. You know what to do. Be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, my God, most importantly, love each other. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, Uriel. I love you, buddy. CC said I'm also 4% Irish. I wish you would stop lying. What? Come on! Up top. High five. Self high five. All right. Thank you, Jesus. Motherfucker, Jesus. Damn it. We're not leaving yet. We can't leave yet. Nobody go anywhere. Absolutely not. I'll be goddamn it, Jesus. I'm so glad you chimed in, man. I'm over here getting pissed off at dumbass UFC fighters, and damn it, I forgot Jesus' birthday. I ain't trying to go to hell, people. No, I am not trying to go to hell. Are you crazy? It's Jesus' birthday, everybody. Get out your blood of Jesus and drink it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus is made of good old-fashioned bourbon, so... Jesus, Jesus, you know I would never do that. The joke was timeout worthy. Shut up. Walt said Merry Christmas. Walt said Merry Christmas. That's so goddamn funny. Oh my God. Jesus, man, I hope you have a fucking great rest of your day. I almost fucked this up, but I got it in. It took seeing your name again to remind me. You know I gotta... But I love you, buddy. You know that. I hope you do, man. And I hope the rest of your day is fantastic and spectacular. And listen, when you have supper tonight, be careful. All right? Watch out who you sit next to. Just say it. Maybe get it to go or DoorDash. All right? Don't go out for a big supper. All right. I love you, buddy. Happy birthday to you, man. This is for you. I'm going to do this special shit for you, man. Cheers. God, it's so good. All right. Happy birthday, Jesus. I love you, man. Let's see. It's Christmas. Where did the summer go? Of course everybody's doing that. Of course. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. All right. Daddy's making a U-turn. That's the wrong one. What is happening right now? Shit. Bitch. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all tomorrow, everybody. I love you. Be safe, be kind. Love each other. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Daddy's making a YouTube video.